everyone, my name is Vance. I'm the owner of Port City Welding here in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today we're going to be reviewing the Vevor Mag Drill that is the ZT40H. We got this full kit from Vevor and we're going to do an unboxing and we're going to test it out, see how it goes. Alright. Comes with a nice adapter to use regular drill bits. I'll leave the plus. Most mag drills don't. Just a strap, bunch of handles. Good picture of it there. Buttons feel very tight, very easy to get to. A lot of stuff going on in here. I do like how these are really big. The other ones are a little smaller, but this is very big. It could run into an issue if you're in a tight place, but for the most part, very easy to grab. I do like the mounting of this, but it's probably not going to work good upside down, but something close to an inch. So right out of the box, it's supposed to have this central needle, what they call it. I call it a center punch, but basically what that does is allow your slug to come out after you drill. We looked in the box, did not see it, but to get a comparison, here's a good one. That's what it's supposed to look like. It's this centerpiece right here. And when you get done drilling, it pops your slug out when you pull the drill all the way up. So right out the gate, it's missing that. The bits seem pretty good. They're very comparable to the ones I have here as far as weight. They don't feel light and cheap. But we're going to go ahead and drill with it here in just a minute and see how it goes. Alright, so here's how you turn the fluid on, or the coolant. Just unscrew that valve. You'll see it flowing down the tube. I'm going to assume that the more you open it, the more you get. So it has a nice stop nut there. So you can control the flow of it, which is nice. So you don't put too much on. So we have a leak, and I believe it's leaking from this fitting in here, which isn't the end of the world, but it is a leak. So now we're going to position the drill. We're going to turn the magnet on. As you can see, the magnet's very strong. It's, for me, I definitely can't get it off of there. So we're going to attempt to drill our first hole. Alright, so that went really well. You actually didn't need the slug, or the centerpiece, because our slug fell right out. And as you can see, the hole qualities, I'd say very nice. The drill didn't chip at all. It cleaned all the chips out. All the teeth still look very sharp. The bit did get a little sluggish about halfway through, but it caught right back up, and it seemed to drill right through it with very minimal effort. Everything, still feels very tight, and we're going to try a couple more bits.
Like you could see a bearing in there, but you can't see any cloth of bits.
Well, there's no nozzle for the coolant to come out in there. and it's not dripping through here.
It's coming out of right there.
There. See if it comes out.
All right, so we found out there's a little set screw up in here that you got to undo.
Or maybe it's an adjustment.
Yeah, it could be an adjustment because it's not coming out, but you can see coolant's coming out. I guess they didn't put that in the instruction manual on how to get that out.
I don't think so.
It's not a spring. Oh yeah, it is.
Oh,
Yeah, look,
the spring load.
look there, it's a spring in it. So
Okay.
yeah,
So when it has pressure, it's supposed to drill.
yeah.
And I bet the what it is it didn't come with the centerpiece, so the centerpiece pushes that valve and turns the coolant on.
You can get a centerpiece with it.
Nope, no centerpiece came with it. We looked through it twice. Now we're going to try our 18 millimeter bit, and we're going to drill another hole in our 3/4 plate. So now we're going to drill our 18 millimeter hole. Same settings. Still can't get the coolant to work because we don't have the center punch. We figured out that it has a set valve in there that the centerpiece hits. As you go down, it pushes up on it to release the coolant, and then when the slug falls out, it pushes it back shut. I guess it's supposed to have a spring. Again, I don't have the piece, so I don't know, but we're going to drill anyway with the bit 18 millimeter. So with that drill, I don't know if you heard it, but it was kind of struggling a little bit. It was catching and struggling, and some coolant dripped out. That's really hot, but it might start to struggle a little bit. So we're going to try one more and see what happens. This is 3/4 inch steel. You can see slightly over. So now we're going to try our 12 millimeter bit, and we're going to drill a hole right beside the 18 millimeter and see what it does. Now we're going to start the mag drill on our final hole with our smallest bit they gave us, which is 12 millimeter, and we'll do a final conclusion after that. So in conclusion, we tested the Vevor mag drill. What I like about it, I do like how big these handles are. I'll show you. Really like how big the handles are. Very easy to hold on to. Definitely like the buttons. The on-off. Very easy to use. I like how heavy it is. The magnet holds really well on it. It seems pretty stout. It drills a clean hole. What I don't like about it would be this is too long. I can see this getting caught on something when you're trying to drill. Maybe they could run something up the side here or figure out a different way. It does work. It's practical. I get it. It does drill a very clean hole. Very smooth. Not bad. Nice bits. The bits seem pretty good. It did struggle on the second hole. Of course, it didn't come with a centerpiece, so the slug got stuck. I had to pull it out, but I'm sure if they put that in there, it wouldn't have got stuck. Other than that, it seems to be a decent drill, especially for the price, considering other drills are over $1,000. So you're probably getting a good bang for your buck here. The coolant piece it's mounted, but this could definitely get in the way. It probably needs to be maybe a little smaller, maybe a little closer in, just my take on it, but this is not a mag drill you would per se want to drill upside down with, because coolant would drip everywhere. But if you're doing work around your shop and just need to get some holes pretty quickly, I'd say it's a decent drill for that. Everything else looks fine. It seems pretty well made. The slides, it moves pretty freely, even with no oil on it. It easy to use, pretty ergonomical. Let's see if it does. Another thing I noticed would be a safety issue. I've used other mag drills, and on the bottom of them they have a little button that you have to push in so the drill comes on. So this one, with it completely sideways, which is probably not good, because if this thing's sitting there and it jerks and rears and it jumps off, it's still going to be running when it hits the floor. It could get caught on something, it could pull up a cord, go across your shirt, whereas other mag drills have that safety built in. So that's something, could be dangerous. Some situations it becomes a hassle because the drill will shut off if you put too much force on it, but you shouldn't have to put too much force on it. But kind of a safety issue, but overall I think it's a good drill, especially for the price, and it will get the job done.